at one time I'm gonna have 4 different screens getting on everybody's nerves. Good morning, everyone. I got YouTube and I got Facebook on online, but I want to have Instagram on the line as well. But I need y'all to help me. So if you have not followed your girl on Instagram, please go follow, and I follow back. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. Happy Sunday, cause I don't say happy Saturday. Got people confused. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. Today's topic is, you still doing that? That's today's topic. You still doing that? You still doing that? But we're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, I want to let y'all know a few things. Join my live at your own risk. The people that's in here right now, now y'all can hear me say this, and you can guarantee a hit dog gonna holler. You hear what I say? So y'all got my back, because y'all heard me say, join my live at your own risk. They don't got to be here. We ain't got to go back and forth. So I don't know why people love to do that. They love to get on my lives and go back and forth with me like didn't tell them that like as if they don't know. They don't got to join my live. I need them to know that I'm saved in real life, not just saved for the internet. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized, believing, saved in real life. I do this because I love to do it. Trust me, I don't do it for the money. I know people brag or post how they make thousands and thousands. I'm telling y'all, I've never made thousands of dollars. People think going live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram is automatic. No, baby, you got to put in that work. You got to trust the process. You got to, it takes time to grow. You're not getting there overnight. I think I've been taking this serious for like 2 years, maybe 3, if it's 3. But I've never made thousands of dollars. I like talking to people. I like helping the people. I like helping people. And if I can pour into somebody, good morning, and it helps them, I love to do that. So I don't do this for the money. All that other stuff is extra. But I do ask that you tap, share the live out, because you might not need to hear this message. Somebody else might need to hear it. So let's not be a gatekeeper. You don't know what nobody needs. You don't know what nobody's going through. I don't know what nobody needs. I don't want good morning. I don't know what nobody's going through. But you never know what somebody's going through, because your life is perfect. Everything is in line. You got all the money. You got the perfect job. You got the perfect husband. You got the perfect wife. You stay in the gated community. You stay on Capitol Hill. You stay above everybody. You can look down on everybody. That don't mean other people ain't got nothing going on. My story ain't your story, and your story ain't my story. But what I do ask that you be mindful. I ask that you grab. I don't know what that means, but you getting off the live already. I'm already blessed. I don't block them blessed them already. And we ain't even get started. But like I was saying, be mindful, because you don't know what somebody else is going through. Just because you not going through it, it doesn't mean that they're not going through it. Some people really be need somebody to talk to, and they don't trust nobody, and they get on social media and they come across somebody like me that's pouring into them. So be mindful when you come on my live. Understand something. This is my live. Join it at your own risk. If you are an atheist, you don't believe in God, you prayed about something and God rubbed you the wrong way, this might not be the life for you. Because if I want to get to praying for somebody, speaking in tongues for somebody, if I want to stand in the gap for somebody, I can, because it is my life. And you can't change the narrative. Good morning, Joy. But see, what people fail to realize, that they can go and watch somebody else. Good morning, Teresa. You can go and watch somebody else. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to listen to me. If I'm too loud, I'm too dark, I'm ghetto, whatever it is that you want to say about me, say it. But don't stop somebody else from being blessed because of your stupidity. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's not stop somebody else stupidity. Your stupidity. Don't stop somebody else from being blessed because you feel some type of way. Today's topic, if somebody can put it in the chat, thank you. Good morning. Um, you still doing that? Understand, I'm not gonna water nothing down. I'm not. Good morning. Thank you. I'm not gonna water nothing down. I'm not gonna change my narrative. I'm not gonna say nothing to make you feel like, oh, I'm agreeing with you. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm not gonna water it down, sugarcoat it. I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. Thank you. Thank you. Showing some mad love over here. Thank you. If I say, let me show my girl some love on YouTube. YouTube. See, yesterday it was TikTok. Now today is YouTube. So y'all battles. Who gonna, so they sending some mad love over there on YouTube. I just don't got the cheering button. That's why I always do it from here. But when you come in, good morning, David. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Mom. Good morning. When you come in, be mindful that my platform is not like your typical Thank you. My platform is not your typical platform. I'm over here to inspire, push somebody to do better. And I might make you a little uncomfortable. I will. You might even leave off here in tears, not because I want to hurt you. I want to help you. And sometimes love, it hurts the most. The toughest love to accept is tough love. And that's what the love I give because I want to see you do better. I might not even know you. Alabama. I may not even know you. Thank you, thank you. But I still want you to do better. It's early in the morning. Y'all let me know where y'all chiming in from. Let me know where my people chiming in from on this good Sunday morning. Let me know. Good morning. And today's topic is you still doing that. Welcome in. Welcome in. You still doing that. That's today's topic. When you come in, listen. Welcome in from Ghana. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you come in my live, I do ask that you, good morning, Phoenix. Did you support the live? Tap the screen, share it out. Let them know. Welcome in from Ghana. Let them know that your girl is live. And by doing that, tapping the screen is free. Sending the gift is extra. But tapping that screen, it is free to bring them in. And when you come in on YouTube, make sure you're thumbing up. I'm glad you're here, Joy. So when they come, they know to tap that screen, share it out. It is free. It don't cost you nothing to do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So when you thank you. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to your girl, make sure you subscribe. Florida in the building. I need all y'all that's already subscribed and follow to make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm determined to have all platforms at one time. Understand? I need everybody to subscribe to my Instagram page so I can be live over there. No. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Once we get started, know something. This is my live, and I will not water down. I will not sugarcoat. I will not change the narrative. I will hurt your feelings. It don't even matter if I'm a girl or a boy. Goodbye. It don't matter if I'm a girl or a boy. Somebody asked me if I'm a girl or a boy. Why does it matter what I'm talking about? Focus on what I'm talking about. We get ready to pray so we can get started. Put on my sin, Lord Jesus, I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over my home, over my husband, over my son. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. I cancel any following spirits, any money spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. I cancel any toxic, following, jumping, monitoring spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, cast down anything that will hinder this live for getting the word to those that need it. Lord, I pray for Kim's family and Kim. I ask that you strengthen them in the time of need and bereavement as they go through this situation without their loved ones. Lord, you're the only one that can give them peace at a time such as this. Lord, have thy own way on this live. Lord, creating me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people, and creating those that's listening to clean hearts that are open to receive the word that's about to go down. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today's topic. You still doing that. Listen, come a point in time in your life where you got to accept the unacceptable. Even when it hurts, even when it bothers you, even when it don't feel good. I always tell people, because I give people grace. I give them grace to the age of 35. I feel like at 35 years old, you've had enough time to make enough mistakes in order to know that it's time to grow up. It's time to let certain things go. It's time to be quiet sometimes. It's time to be humble. It's time to get some things right. Never once am I saying that you will not make any more mistakes as long as you live. But what I am saying, at the age of 35, at the age of 35, okay. At the age of 35, to me, that's your point of, okay, it's time to grow up. Sometimes people think when an ex spin the block, oh, they got to love me, or they came back, they realized I was special. They realized they couldn't live without me. I realized that I need them. Sometimes God will send a ex back to you to see if you still slow. But at the fact that you still think that ex has changed, but in reality you have changed, it's a big difference. I am a big believer in giving people a chance. I'm a big believer in giving people a chance. But I'm also a big believer in making sure the person that you're going to give a second chance to, they're where you're at right now, at a place in your life. Because I can guarantee you, if you broke up with somebody, y'all friendship with left, if you left a job, if something that you left it for a reason. You didn't leave it because it made you feel good. You didn't leave it because it was the best thing since sliced bread. You left it. You left it because things was not working out. There was no growth there. You couldn't see no change. You didn't feel no change. But you mean to tell me you 40 something years old and you still think that it's so much better in the place that made you sick? In the places that made you sick, because you do know you cannot get sick you can't get better in the place that made you sick. Ain't no way a person gonna be on drugs, go to rehab, and get out of rehab and go back to the same exact place and expect there to be a change from the people that they didn't go to rehab. You went to rehab. So when you continue to do the same things over and over and there is no change, there's nothing wrong with what's going on. It's something wrong with you, because you think that you're going to get different results doing the same exact things. You're still doing the same exact things. When you were 35, you're 45. You're still thinking the same way. You still acting the same way. You still dressing the same way. And here you are 50 some years old and you still spending money that you don't got, buying things that you don't need, not making sure your needs and wants are separated. And when it comes down to certain things, you don't have as much as you should have at the age of 50, because at 45, you didn't decide, or you didn't feel that there should be no change. You still walking around here acting like you a youngster, a young woman, a young man. You still acting like your teenage children. You still dressing some women. You walk around with your shirt tied up at the age of 45 when you got a 15-year-old daughter that's doing that. And if you don't see the problem is you, not your daughter. Some of y'all men walk around with your pants hanging down, and you got a 15-year-old son with his pants hanging down. Come on, what the problem at? You wonder why your children are disrespectful. You disrespect your mama. What do you think the change gonna happen there? You want your children to respect you, but you don't even respect your parents. You want your children to respect you, but you don't make sure they respect authority figures. You want your kids to make better choices, but you ain't never showed them nothing different. Some of y'all still walk around here with the mentality of thinking and teaching our young black boys the only way to get up out the hood, up out the struggle, to make millions is they have to run a football down the field. But let's be clear, a lot of our kids are not in the same positions that we are. I know for a fact a lot of these rappers that was coming up, They came from the slum. They came from a struggle. A lot of our kids, and I know some of y'all too, y'all kids they can't rap about a struggle, lights being off, and getting their mama out the hood. Now some of them can, but you ain't finna make me believe everybody watching me, children, can rap about something that they ain't never even been through. Because a lot of our kids, a lot of the parents have made better decisions so that the kids do not have to sing and rap about that. You have to understand, we can't raise our kids like grandma and granddaddy raised us. We cannot. We as adults can't live like granddaddy and grandma did. We cannot move like mama and daddy did. We're in a different generation. We live different. You still doing the same exact thing you was doing 3 months ago. You still doing the same exact thing what you were doing last year. I can guarantee you, if I put everybody on a panel that's on my live right now, half of them or a lot of them, not everybody, the ones that get good income tax, and they can't tell me, instead of doing something that didn't benefit them when they got their income tax, they ain't still doing it. When you got your income tax, this year you should have made a change. You should have paid your mortgage, your rent up, lights up, car insurance up. You should have took that income tax and did something way different than you've ever done in your life, because times are getting harder. It is different out here. You need to make sure your bills are paid, because you're going to need to be in a position where your credit going to be able to stand for you when you need to get something. But see, we don't change the way we do things because some people are scared of change, because you don't know exactly what's to come at the end, because we're too afraid of the unknown. You too worried. So right now, somebody worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. It comes with its own worries. Focus on today. You got another day to get it right, but you still waking up complaining. You still waking up pointing fingers. You still walking around here not having nothing. You still wondering if you could. You still sitting there saying, I need to do this. You still saying, I got to fix this, but you ain't made no changes. You ain't looked in the mirror now nail time this morning since you got up. Before you even got out that bed, you ain't even tell God thank you. The first thing you did was grab your phone, got on social media, when you should have been telling God thank you, because the fact that you up in your right mind, blood still running warm in your body, you're able to even use your fingers to scroll on social media. That wasn't nobody but God. He didn't have to do it, but he did it anyway. But you will still walk around here and complain. You worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. You worry about what's going to happen next week. You worry about what's going to happen in 6 months. Baby, worry about what's going to happen right now today, because whatever's going to happen later, we can't fix it, change it, alter it. We can't move it. You can't toss it. You can't flip it. It's going to happen. Now, what happened yesterday, but you're here today, but you still worrying about what happened, what coulda, shoulda, woulda. You still be listening to things that don't pay you no mind. You still listening to things that don't pay the bills. Listen. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Pop Bell, I don't know if that's a compliment. I'm going to let you slide. I'm going to give you some grace, because it's not. If you don't like what I'm saying, exit stage left. If you don't like what's being said on this live, you can always go left. If I'm saying a whole lot of nothing, I'm going to give you grace before I block you. Today may not be your day to be on here. I'm going to ask you to go stage left. Like, I'm so serious. Since I'm not saying anything that's beneficial to you, I'm going to need you to exit stage left. That's all I ask. I don't understand people. If you listening to me and I'm saying something, please do. If I'm saying something that is not beneficial to you, why listen? Good morning. Listen, back to what I'm saying. You still doing that. That's today's topic. You still sitting around a bunch of naysayers complaining about what they don't got, what they want to do, what they're going to do, how they going to change something. Goodbye. How they want to change, but they don't change. I seen a girl go viral yesterday. Somebody named Molly or whatever her name was. Her and her homegirl went to Miami. Her and her homegirl went to Miami and they got mad at each other. You understand me? They fell out with each other. And she got on social media and told everything that went down. My point of saying that, you mean to tell me y'all still sitting around a bunch of women or a woman that you don't see in action before? Because once a person show you who they are the first time, maybe the second, maybe even the third time, you better start believing them. What make you think that if she tell everybody else business, she wouldn't tell your business? And now you sitting back mad because somebody has told all your business, but in actuality, you mean to tell me at your big old age, you ain't discerned that this is not a real friend, that ain't your real partner? Because if somebody, if somebody would talk about mistreat, backstab, go with your friend, or if you are a woman, come here, ladies, come here. If you are a woman and you hang around another woman that'll mess around with somebody else's old man, and you the rider, the die, you the one that have pick her up, drop her off, and she vents to you. What make you think that same woman wouldn't do you the same exact way? What make you think? I hung around women just like that. I hung two women. It took two women to show me what a woman would really do. It took two women. My grandma told me a woman is a great teacher. Well, actually, it took three, but it took two specific women to show me. I hung around women that was slimy, that was grimy, that they would call me after being with somebody else's old man. They would call me after meeting up with them. And both of those women showed me exactly what women like that would do. At my big old age of 46, I don't hang and bang with women like that, because if they'll do it to another woman, they'll do it to me. What make me think that I'm different? You still sitting around here with people that you still listening to people that won't tell you the truth, that won't pour into you, that won't hold you accountable for your mistakes. That's just like some men. How do you hang around men that mistreat their good woman? How do you as a man hang with another man that you know for a fact has a good woman, good baby mama, good wife, good old lady at home, and you know for a fact that that man cheats on her? How do you as a woman cheat with a man that you assume that is unhappy because he's telling you that? What makes you think that if he cheated on his old lady, his baby mama, his wife, that he won't do the same exact thing to you? I'm not understanding how people are still sitting around here acting that. And then how do you as a man cheat on your wife and assume that your time won't expire, and when she has enough, she gonna walk out the door, and she gonna walk out the door in your face? How do you as a woman think that that man ain't gonna get tired of you cheating on him and disrespecting him and not respecting him? Y'all still around here assuming that you got time. You still sitting around here thinking that you got all the time in the world. How do you mistreat a good person and think it's not going to come back to you? I don't care. Somebody told me they don't believe that what goes around comes around, because the people that enslave people of color never reap what they sowed. So how do we get to pay because what we do? That's because you don't see a person reaping. It don't mean that they don't reap. Some of y'all love to listen to people gossip, tear people down, tell people business. That's the main thing that go live on social media. If I got on here and told people business, said their names, I'm talking about spraying them and just put their business bare, I can guarantee you I will go viral, because people love to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear nobody There don't nobody want to hear the truth about life. People want to hear that everything gonna be good, everything gonna be perfect. People won't even go to church no more. People will not attend church no more because they feel like the pastor want too much money. They feel like the pastors cheat and they do all kind of wrong stuff. They will not attend church unless the pastor preaching a feel good sermon. All they want to hear is, oh, they perfect. You're going to be saved. You're going to be delivered. You're going to walk again. You're going to talk again. You're going to be rich. You're going to have that house. You're going to have that job. You're going to have the perfect children. You're going to have the perfect marriage. They want the pastor to say they're going to get that car. They're going to get that loan. They do not want the pastor to tell them about their behind. They don't want nobody to tell them about their behind. You hear what I say? They don't want nobody to tell them about their behind. They don't want no pastor to tell them you was wrong for cheating on your wife. They don't want no pastor to tell her you was wrong for cheating on your husband. You was wrong for dressing like that as a grown woman. You were wrong for not communicating. You was wrong for when you walked off that job. You was wrong when you disrespected that elderly lady. You was wrong the way you went to stuff that you posted on social media. You were wrong for not bringing them kids to church every now and again. They don't want to hear nobody tell them that you was wrong. They want everybody to say that they was right. You do not want they don't want to hear nobody preach the real gossip. And they don't want nobody like me telling them nothing because people are too busy talking about I'm loud. She got that thing on her head. She loud up here. She need to eat. She need to lose weight. They not focusing on what I'm talking about. You are too grown. There come a point in time, some things got to expire. You got to grow up from thinking on a childish level. The Bible say, and when you were a child, you did childish things. When you became adult, you put away childish things and you became an adult. Some people do not want to grow up. They want to sit in Never Land. I don't know. You don't got to listen for a minute. You can get off right now. You ain't got to be here for a whole minute. Get off right now. People don't want to hear nobody tell them, get yourself together. People don't want to hear that. People going to go back and forth and take bits and pieces of what I said. And they want to take that. But I want you to sit and I want you to listen to what I'm saying before you make or come up with your own conclusion. Because today's topic is you still doing that. You still walk around here and act as if you got forever in a day. This is not Never Land. This is not Peter Pan where they never grow up and they stay children forever. You grow up, you get older and older. You age and you can still look beautiful, but it's a certain maturity level you got to come to when you are as an adult. You got to understand you ain't always right. I don't think I'm always right. I don't think I know everything, but you got to come to a place in your life that something has to expire. You cannot sit around a bunch of people that don't want nothing. You can't listen to a person or people that don't want nothing, that don't benefit you, that don't mean you no good, and assume that, good morning, Jennifer, and assume that you will get something different. Because if you went to the doctor and the doctor said that you had diabetes, listen, you are now going to have to be on insulin. If you think about this, this is so deep. I was talking to somebody and they told me this and it just blew my mind. Do y'all know the people that created the insulin? The people that created the insulin is Nestle. Nestle is a chocolate sugar. I'm I'm just saying Nestle creates sugar. But Nestle is the one that creates the insulin for those that have diabetes. Like, put two and two together. If you created the chocolate, whatever, then you turn around and create the medicine. You mean to tell me you gave me something that I knew that I would need the insulin in order to function in this world? This is what I'm talking about. That part. Yes. And now think about that on that level. Nestle creates all kind of sugary candies and everything. They turn around and make the shot for people that have diabetes. They make insulin. You gave me something that made me sick, and you knew that I would need something else in order to get better. When do we as the people come to a conclusion that it's time for some things to expire? You can't sit around here and be mad at Nestle when they tell you got diabetes if you don't change the way you eat. But if you mean to tell me you gonna sit and listen to somebody talk about somebody else, down somebody else, ask and beg for somebody else, do something that ain't changing the way you think, you gonna do that for an hour. You ain't even got to do it for an hour. If you think about some of the music that you listen to that's in your ear, some of the things that you watch on television, if you binge watch something, you will binge watch episode after episode. It'll take you about 2 or 3 hours to binge watch something. That's a lot of time that you sat and allowed something to be poured into you. But anytime somebody want to give you something real, you got to find, or there's always got to be a hit dog that's going to holler because they don't want to hear it or they don't want the message to be put out. My point of going live is to educate people and or to get their mind running in order to look at their lives, not because I said it, because it needs to happen. You got to sometimes look in the mirror and stare at that mirror just as long as how long you binge watch a show, how long you will listen to a song. You need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, the life that you want to live, where is it? How does it look? And how are you going to get there? What changes are you going to make? What sacrifices got to be met? Who is able to come with you and who is not? Who benefits you and who don't benefit you? And if it takes for me to pour into somebody and they leave off my live and they're looking at themselves, telling themselves, I got to make a change. And not one time I think I know everything. This ain't come out no book. This didn't come from going to no college. All the stuff that I be talking about, it comes from life experiences. It comes from life experiences. When I was in a relationship, I wrote a book, it called 3 Years Too Long. When I was in that season in my life, when I exited that season in my life, I realized how neglected I was as a woman. For 3 years, I was neglected from things that I should have gotten from that relationship that I wasn't getting. And I didn't realize that until I stepped out of that relationship, realizing the things that I was lacking as a woman, pouring into a grown man, I was not getting what I need. So if you are in a situation and you can see the neglect and you're telling your partner about the neglect and that partner refuses to change or acknowledge or try to gaslight you into believing that you're the reason why you don't get the things that you need to really sit down and look at the situation and figure out, is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life? And not just for you, for them as well. Because if they can't meet your needs because they feel like what you're giving them, they can't meet it, you should understand that means that you also are lacking because they're not getting what they need from you because they can't give you what you need. But we got to stop being so timid. We got to stop being so defensive. We got to stop when we are an adult. It come a point in time where you got to take accountability for the things that you lack and what you allow somebody to do. Because if you allow somebody to keep neglecting you, they're never going to stop neglecting you because they feel like you're never going to leave the situation. But see, what people fail to realize, don't ever underestimate your opponent. Don't you ever sit around here and assume that a person is not going to ever get tired, because everything has an expiration date. Have a good day. People do not understand that life gonna life. And if you 46, 48, 38, 50 something, you've lived, when you get to the 50 mark, that means you've lived half of your life. You've been here half of a lifetime. Half. Because that's almost to 100. You 50 years old, you made it to 50 years old, you've been living half of a lifetime. And at 50 years old, there's going to come a point in time where you got to grow up. You've done a lot of things. You've outlived a lot of people. And you still gonna walk around here and you gonna still. And then this is my thing. Why do you mistreat people just because you feel like you can? You mistreat people because they allow you to. You mistreat people because because the things that you lack. You mistreat people because you want to protect yourself. You're still around here mistreating people. How long do you think you can mistreat people before your day comes? How long? You as a man, you cheat, and you've been the type of man, you've cheated all your life. If you're 50 years old, I'm talking about a 50-year-old. You 50 years old. Come out. You a 50-year-old man, and you've been cheating all your life. You don't know what it's like to be faithful or to be with one woman. How do you even know how to be a grown man? Because if you are a grown man, you should have something. You're not a grown man because you pay bills and you go to work. That don't qualify you as a grown man. But if you almost 50 years old and you ain't never been faithful a day in your life, you halfway in the grave, and you mean to tell me you don't know what it's like to be faithful? You don't know what it's like to be faithful. You walk around here and you think that you King Tut. You think you untouchable. You think that your time ain't gonna come. That part. Some people will never get it. Observe it. Don't say that. You know why? Because you probably the strongest one in your family. See, we're still saying that because, see, that's the kind of stuff that's been spoken over our lives. Oh, we the black sheep. You're not the black sheep. You know why? Because in the Bible, God left all his sheep to go get one. God left all his sheep to go get one. And it don't mean you're less than. It don't mean that God don't love you. Good things can't help you. People may have made you feel some type of way, but I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with everything in me. They see something in you that they can't have. They see something in you they can't have. They see the strength in you. See, we used to always think that was my mom. But as we gotten older, we see, baby, they see the strength in you. When they see that fight in you, don't crank me. They see that dog in you. And that dog in you, when it comes out fighting. You don't let down. You get knocked down and you will get back up. It's too late in the game to allow somebody to mistreat you, to mishandle you, to neglect you, to run over you, to lie to you, to cheat on you, to mishandle you over and over and over. It is too late in the game to think that you're not worthy enough for somebody to love, for somebody to respect, somebody to cherish, because one man's trash is a next man's treasure. Now that right there, I'm going to always stand on. That right there, I'm going to always stand on. When you got that dog in you, sometimes you got to fight a little harder. I'm telling you. Sometimes you got to fight a little harder. I've always said this. Nothing ever comes easy. I'm 46 years old and not one thing in life has come easy for me. I've always had to fight. Where my fighters at? Anybody on here has always had to fight. Not fight physically, just fight to be, fight to win, fight to get out of the hole, fight to stand, fight to live and breathe, and just know that everything, you have to fight sometimes. Sometimes you got to fight harder than somebody else, but it don't mean that you less than. It don't mean that you will never have it. It don't mean that you ain't gonna get it. It just means that God sees something in you that he knows he got to keep you on your toes because you are the ultimate warrior. You're the one that's going to bring them to the other side. See, God know you that one, you that Moses in the whole area that you're going to be able to bring them to that Red Sea, and they're going to trust you enough to say, we can do this because I know you right here. You are that one, and sometimes you got to look within yourself and tell yourself when they talking about you, when they mistreating you, when they cheating on you, when they disrespecting you, when they fumbling you, with tears in your eyes sometimes. And sometimes you might have to do it by yourself when people don't appreciate you, people don't support you, people don't come for you, people don't have your back. Sometimes you got to do things on your own. And sometimes you got to do it with tears in your eyes when not everybody is going to agree with you, when not everybody is going to have your back, when not everybody is going to say you can make it, when not everybody's saying that I'm proud of you, not everybody's saying keep going. Sometimes you're going to have to look adversity in the face when it's standing 10 toes down right next to you. Sometimes you're going to have to ride the bus with adversity. Sometimes you're going to go to the grocery store with adversity. Sometimes you're going to go to that job with adversity. Sometimes you're going to be in your house with adversity with your man, your husband, your baby daddy, your children, your family. Sometimes you got to stand adversity in the face and let them know you may have won the day, but baby, you won the battle, but I'm going to win the war. Where y'all at? You hear what I say? Sometimes. Thank you. Sometimes you have to stand and look disappointment in the face. Have you ever, where my real people at? Have you ever been disappointed in your life? I don't care how old you are. Have you ever been disappointed in your life? Have you ever just been so disappointed and the disappointment come from blood? I'm talking about disappointment. You hear what I say? Have you ever been disappointed by the person that or the people that were supposed to love you? Have you ever been let down by the people that were supposed to have your back? And have you ever just sat there for a minute and took it all in and realized, I thought you was my friend. I thought you was my brother. I thought you was my sister. I thought you would never do that to me, but you did it. But see, that's where the problem lies at. This where the problem lies at. The problem lies at because before you met me, see, you doubted yourself. You assumed that you was the black sheep. You assumed that you was the weak link. You assumed that you weren't never going to get out of that hole. You was assuming that you was going to sin. I don't care where you at. If you can hear my voice, if you going through something right now that's so heavy that you feel like it ain't never going to be able to be removed, listen to me. Don't sit in that dark this morning. Don't sit in the dark this morning. Open them blinds up. You ain't got to open them curtains up. Don't sit in your misery this morning. Don't look at your circumstances and assume that it ain't going to never change. I don't care if your husband cheating on you. That adversity, that ain't going to last. Trouble don't last always. If that woman cheating on you, trouble don't last always. Because what's going on, what happens in the dark always come to the light. And you got to be able to stand and understand that that's going to hurt a little bit. But you got to understand, quit thinking that we serve a one-sided God. Quit thinking that we serve a one-sided God, because we don't serve a one-sided God. God reigns on the just and the unjust. And you got to understand, God don't sleep nor slumber. Those that do the things that they do behind your back, you may not know it, but God sits high and he looks low, and he know every wrong deed. He know every time they walk in the room and they talk about you. He knows when them bosses say, oh, we're not going to hire her. We're not going to hire him. We know that he know exactly. He know exactly what these people are saying and when they saying them. He know exactly what these people are saying and when they are saying them. You understand me? You're welcome. He knows. So the next time you go to work and you assume that they talking, or you're looking at your work cubicle or your workstation or the job they got you on, and you thinking in your mind, they mistreat me, they getting over on me, I don't even make enough. Oh, they think that they can talk to me any kind of way. Before you spaz out, I want you to know something. The God we serve, see, he don't send angels to camp around all that. He's standing in the back saying, what you said about her, what you said about him, they weren't going to make it. They weren't going to get the job. See, God go before you. God go before you. God goes before you. And he knows every time somebody wrong you, every time somebody say something, every time that family member say she ain't gonna amount to nothing, she gonna be just like her mama. Every time that family member say he ain't gonna amount to nothing, he gonna be just like his daddy. See, you got to be mindful of what you allow somebody to say over your life. You still let somebody tell you that ain't got no power, can't put you in hell or heaven, that tell you you ain't gonna amount to nothing, you ain't never gonna be. You letting a man, a human being, you letting a man tell you because you got kids that another man ain't gonna never want you, when it's been proven that that's a lie from the pits of hell. You let somebody tell you that you're not enough when God created you, and when he created you, he created enough, because he don't never make anything that's not enough. You let somebody tell you you ain't about nothing, that ain't got nothing. You let somebody tell you that you beneath them when you got the house, the car, the job, and they wishing that they had it. You let somebody tell you that you're jealous because they making money, but the way they making the money, you would never. But you still allowing somebody to tell you that they making this and they doing this, when we all know we all a buck away from the poorhouse. You hear what I'm saying? You giving that part. You giving somebody that ain't got no power to what you eat, they don't eat. They can't stop you from sleeping. Only you can stop you from sleeping, because your mind be racing about things that you can't change. You can't make that man love you. You can't make that woman love you. You can't make that child not like the same sex. I don't care if you can preach it down. These kids, this generation, gonna do what they want to do. All you can do is pray for them. You can't even make that man stop cheating on you. Because you know why? He's a grown man, and he gonna continue to cheat on you, because he's cheated and cheated and cheated and cheated, and he's never gonna stop until you walk away and he realized that what he had was the best thing he ever had. You can't make that woman stop cheating on you, because it's gonna take you to walk away from her for her to realize that you was a good man while she was out laying out with a piece of a man, because that same piece of man be messing with everybody else. Have you ever noticed when a man cheat, he cheat with a woman that everybody have? He cheating with her, and she cheating with him, and he cheating with her. It's a whole pattern, but nobody gets tired until the one person walk away that's been mistreated. See, you get too much power to things. You let the people on the car lot tell you that this is the only car you can have. You let the people on the car lot tell you, I ain't cuss. Goodbye. Excuse me. Listen, you allow somebody, like, I'm not gonna allow somebody to be on here. I can only read the first part. Somebody got on here. Somebody got on here and they on YouTube, and they trying to eat me up in the live, in the chat. They trying to eat me up, blocked. I'm not gonna allow what they say to stop me from getting this message to somebody that needs to hear it. And it ain't, don't always think, oh, we talking about my life. I'm just talking about in general. You can't make your baby daddy be a baby daddy to your kids if you creeping with him and you're not making him do the things that you need him to do. You can listen. You have a baby from somebody. You can't make them become a better dad because y'all got kids. Having kids don't keep no man. Having kids don't keep no woman. You understand me? You mean to tell me because today's live is you still doing that? You still doing that. You still sitting around here. You still sitting around a bunch of women that don't want nothing and you complaining that y'all ain't got nothing. You still sitting around here feeling like ain't no change gonna come. You still thinking on that level. You still doing that. You still doing that. You still doubting yourself. You still doubting yourself. You not showing up every day like you her. So you sitting around, you listen to a bunch of people on social media tell you either they rich, they got the perfect life, they got the perfect marriage, or they tell you they made a mistake. You let people that ain't really been through nothing tell you about something. Come here. You let no, I'm not. You let people tell you, talk to you that ain't healed. You still allowing people that ain't been through nothing tell you something. Because if you ain't been through nothing, ain't no devil in hell the way you gonna be able to tell me anything. How you gonna tell me something if you ain't never been through nothing? What leg you got to stand on? What weight? Like, what do you compare this to? This ain't come out no book. The stuff I be talking about is life. Everything I'm telling you is life. You mean to tell me you wake up and you listen to people that ain't healed tell you something, but they ain't got no way to back it up. Everything I talk about, I can back it up. That's why I like talking to real people. I like, especially the older people that really don't been through something. Because I've been through some things, but the people that's older than me, they've been through something. What? Huh? Hold on, y'all. You need what? Hold on. Ugh. I had to get in his work pants, y'all. Y'all, you let somebody tell you that you will never make it. You let somebody tell you that it won't get better. Or you allow somebody to tell you, oh, child, it's going to work out. He going to come back. Things going You let somebody tell you, go on your trip. Don't pay your bills. It's okay to overspend. It's okay to live above your means. You let somebody tell you, girl, I'm glad you got that Audi out there. But you got an Audi, which the maintenance on an Audi is just as much as buying a house. You sit around a bunch of people that don't want nothing. You sit around a bunch of people that still doing the same thing. All they want to do is party on the weekend. All they want to do is do this. You sit around a bunch of people that would rather gossip about somebody than change the way they live and to change the way y'all atmosphere live. You sit around somebody that don't take their kids nowhere. And when I say take them somewhere, you can take them to the library and take them everywhere. Why you didn't tell me to bring a shirt? Well, if you needed pants, you need a shirt. You let somebody tell you something that, or you don't let nobody help you. Some of y'all don't want nobody to help y'all. Some of y'all won't let nobody help y'all. Some of y'all think y'all can figure it out on your own. And it's okay to want to figure it out on your own. Please put that on for you, because they'll shut me off. Boy, please. I was going to do that. It's only for you, baby, not nobody else. My husband is tripping me out this morning. My husband on call, so he got to get his work clothes, and his work clothes is over here where I'm doing my life. Listen, y'all gotta stop being who you were yesterday and become who you are becoming today. I'm gonna say that again. You gotta stop listening to the person you were yesterday and focus on the person that you're becoming today. You see my hurricane color? Right there. You got to understand that the way life set up. The way life set up, the person you're becoming, it ain't the person you was yesterday. Everything you did yesterday is what you did yesterday. But the person that you're becoming today, it requires a new set of thinking skills. Because you got to try to focus. We all trying to focus how we going to get this money by tomorrow. And that requires you sometimes to check your circle of people that you hanging with, those that you listen to, who you allow to pour into you, who you allow to come around you. Because not everybody deserves every version of you. Everybody don't deserve to have access to you. You still sitting around here not setting boundaries about your feelings. You sit around here not setting boundaries how the way that they make you feel. You letting them talk to you in that manner, and you not stopping them, but you complain about it, or you go home and you can't sleep about it. You can't function because you're not addressing anything. You sitting around here in a relationship and not getting what you need from that relationship because you're scared to communicate your wants and your needs. You're afraid to listen to somebody tell you you got to fix you and stop trying to fix that man, or fix you and stop trying to fix that woman. You have a little boy inside of you as a man. You have a little girl inside of you as a woman, but sometimes you got to mature her up. You got to grow him up. It's time to grow up and to stop walking around here as if we got forever in a day. Life waits on no man. Everything changes. We went from gas cars to electric cars. We went from beepers and pay phones to flip phones to now we got little computers in our hand. Nothing stays the same. So why are you still doing the same things you was doing yesterday, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 months ago? The older we get, the older I get, I've learned some things I can't eat. A lot of hot stuff give me acid reflux. Certain sweet stuff make me jittery. I can't drink a lot of coffee. And I noticed that about myself. The older I'm getting, we change. And you got to get with the times. Quit walking around here doing the same things you was doing 2 months ago. Quit thinking on that level. It is okay to grow up and mature. It's okay not to be who you were yesterday. It's okay to want better for you. It's okay for you to say, I demand respect. I demand for somebody to love me and treat me right. And I demand that. You can't be walking around here being timid with this generation. You can't think that you're going to talk to your kids like this. Everybody, listen, every child don't need you to be rough and tough. Some kids need soft. But a lot of these kids need you to put your foot on their darn neck and let them know what you would not do in my house is raise your voice, be disrespectful, come in and out when you want to, eat up everything. That you're not gonna live in here for free. You're gonna get your behind up and get a job. You're gonna work on something. Everything in this house gonna praise the Lord. On Sundays, we church. And period. We might not go every Sunday, but the mornings I wake up on some Sundays and say we going to church, everything in here going to church. This is my house. See, some of y'all even afraid to have control of your own house. We got kids that just graduated high school that don't even got a plan, don't know what they doing. My son in 11th grade, and I already told him what we doing when you graduate. I need to know right now what you're doing when you graduate, because I don't want to wait till you graduate and you try. No, what is your plans for when you graduate? Quit walking around here, and I can't walk around and think he gonna be in school forever. He's in 11th grade, and I will be wasting a lot of my time thinking that things ain't gonna change. They grow up and quit thinking your child ain't gonna make no mistakes. I don't care your perfect little patty child, when they were in your house, they did certain things. But when they leave your house, the company they keep, it has been proven. Bad company corrupts good character. Bad company corrupts good character. I might not be getting to everybody that listens to me, but ain't nobody finna make me believe. I talk to almost 10,000 people a day. Almost 10,000 people a day. And can't nobody make me believe out of 10,000 people, at least 100 of them ain't taking what I'm saying, wait a minute, hold on. She got to be talking about me, and I don't even know her. Some of y'all take what I say as a joke. She don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she talking about. Some people, thank you. Some people saying she don't know what she talking about. But ain't nobody finna make me believe, if I'm talking to almost 10,000 people a day, that nobody ain't getting what I'm saying. You think what I'm saying, babe, I'm only 46 only. There's women and men that's listening to me that's older than me, that sure enough been there, done that, said that, acted like that, ate that, slept that, felt that, been there, lost, won, fought, fell, got back up, struggled, got back up, won, got lost, got back up. So you can't tell me ain't nothing that I'm saying. And I don't even do this for a living. I do this because I want to. This is not my full-time job. I educate people churn come August. Thank you. In August, I go to my real job. This don't pay none of my bills. Thank you. I talk because there's somebody, listen, social media is a lot of things, but it has given us an out. And if I can help one, not alone 100, somebody listen and say, I got to get myself together. Because as long as you living, you going to, like the older people say, keep on living. Keep on living. Keep on living. The hardest thing for a person to do, is to look in the mirror and accept their flaws, their growth. People think it's easy to accept your growth. It ain't. You know why? Because there are some people that will never see your growth. There are some people that'll never see your growth. The hardest thing is for you to accept your growth. See, people think it's your shortcomings. No, it's your growth, because you ain't gonna tell me you ain't grew from something and you suppressed it because you don't want people to feel like, oh, she don't change, she talking different, she moving different, she walking different. You can get a new set of friends. Friends that people would have never thought you would dealt with. That's growth, and you don't even know it. You can start eating better. That's growth. You can start saving money. That's growth. You can wake up on a positive note. That's growth. You can wake up and tell the Lord, thank you. That's growth. But it's hard for people to accept they grow, they change, they mature, and everybody not gonna like you. And you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that. You got to be okay that with people that have grew up with you, that know you personally, that'll see you and act as if you are nonchalant, you non-existent. It trips me out that people that I know that they like social media people, they like content creators. Here I am, a content creator, and when I tell you, I have more love on TikTok than any platform, and a lot of they do not even know me, but they will support. I got people that subscribe to me on YouTube that don't know me, and on Facebook, more people know me personally that know me on AM platform, but the ones that support me don't even know me. That's growth, but I don't care if they do or they don't. Yes, it makes me feel good when the home team support, but I'm not getting on here hoping that the home team support because I know how it is and I'm okay with that. But that's growth. Growth is when people disrespecting me, calling me out my name, talking about me, dragging me through the mud, and I'm not reacting. I'm just blocking. That's growth. People don't want to acknowledge that you've grown up. You've outgrown some things, and it's okay to outgrow some things. It's okay not to be the same person you was yesterday. It is okay to not be that same person. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm growing up. I don't mature. I ain't the same person. It warms my heart to start with a ninth grader, and then they get in 12th grade and they get ready to graduate and they see me throughout their process. And when they was in ninth grade, they acted a certain type of way. And now they see me and they finna be a senior. And I'm so proud of them because when they were in ninth grade, they were knuckleheads. They didn't listen. They knew everything. But now they are seniors and they see me before the school year was out and they let me know, Miss Pray, remember when you had me in ninth grade and I was acting up? Look at my grades. Look at the classes I'm taking. That warms my heart because they feel like they realize they've matured, they grew up, they knew what I was saying in ninth grade, got them to the senior year, and they say, because of you, I remember when you kept pushing me, you kept being in my business, you stayed on me, because that's one thing I'm going to do. I teach ninth grade, because ninth grade, they are one person, but when they become seniors, baby, when I see them walking that stage, I be like, wow, I can remember. You're not the same person. You grow. And ain't nobody finna make me believe I'm talking to 10,000 people. And it may not be 20, 30, it might not be 100,000. I may not ever be able to show them how to become millionaires on here. But they changing the way they think, the way they move. They sit and they listen to themselves. They go in deep within themselves to find that little thing that's been holding them down. They find that one little thing. They find that one little thing within themselves to tell themselves, I can make it. I can do this. And they don't second guess the things that they do. It's hard to look at yourself and say you've grown because you don't want nobody to think that you've outgrown them. Baby, you have outgrown them. The stuff that you used to do, I can guarantee you. Us older people, a lot of us, we don't stay up past a certain time. By 9 o'clock, we may hang out, but baby, we be in them clubs hanging out, be saying, it's time for me to go to bed because your body has changed. You working more. You're working long hours. There's only so much time in the day. There's only so much time in the day. It's okay to change. Listen, everybody can't go where God's taking you. Everybody can't go to a place in a life, your life, that you going. Because let me tell you something. You don't want to take everybody with you when you going up. You don't even want to take everybody with you when you're going down. Because even when you're going down, the people that's going to be with you when you get back up, you want them to be real. You want them to be genuine. Because if they can handle you at your lowest, baby, they'll be able to stomach you at your strongest. And if they can't handle you, stomach you at your lowest, baby, they ain't going to be able to handle you when God sure enough bless you. You want some real people around you, even when you hit rock bottom. You want the realest of the real. You want the people, when you hit rock bottom, you want them people to tell you the truth. Tell you, that's why I was trying to stop you before you spazzed out. But since you don't spazz out, now you here. I'm going to be here to help you up. You want somebody to hold you accountable when you can't hold yourself accountable. Y'all, come on and support y'all live hosts. Come on now. Now, y'all let YouTube outdo y'all today, TikTok. Now, y'all ain't supporting y'all live hosts at all. What's up, Facebook? Give your girl some stars. Support your live host. You got to understand, when a person if you hit rock bottom and they feeling some type of way, imagine when you get back on your feet, how they gonna feel. Imagine how you gonna feel, how they gonna feel. If they can't stomach you at this level, and God got you at this level, and in your mind you saying, I don't got much, and God mess around and elevate you at this level. Let me tell you something. That moment God level you up, them same ones that can't stomach you then, baby, they gonna throw up. Because if you can't stomach me at the level that I'm at now, and God mess around and elevate me, you gonna be mad at me and God. Because you gonna be trying to ask God, well, why you bless her and not me? Why you bless him and not me? See, that's when you know and you can decipher the real from the fake. When you hear somebody say, how you got that and I didn't? Why you got that and I didn't? You got to understand, if somebody on my live went live and went viral and hit 100,000 people, it's either I'm going to be a hater or I'm going to be a supporter. Regardless of what's going on my live. If either I'm going to be a hater or I'm going to be a supporter. See, I got to be able to be the type of person, I got to see it for what it is. It's their season. It might be somebody else's season to take off and not mine. And I got to be okay with that. And that's real. You hear what I'm saying? You got to understand. You got to be able to learn how to celebrate people even when you not winning, even when you doing all the work, putting in all the work, but they mess around and win. You still got to learn how to celebrate people without all that malice in your heart. You still around here mad and jealous that somebody got the car that you want, somebody got the man that you want, somebody living the life that you want, somebody went viral and you didn't, somebody won a lottery and you didn't, somebody got that promotion and you didn't, somebody got married and you wanted, like they had a baby. Like, you got to learn to be happy even when it's not you. Them the only people I want around me. I don't want all that jealous, toxic, hating, disbelief. I want you to feel like she earned everything she got. She waited the process and she earned it. It was her season. I need y'all to be at the place in y'all life where y'all can say, if I take off, that's her season. Not around here mad saying, I remember when, oh, you ain't this. Oh, no. In my season. In my season. If it's my season, if it's my season, if it's not, I'm still gonna need y'all to be here even when it's not my season. Because, baby, when you real, let me tell you one of the realest person on my team right now when it comes to this. Love Monique. Love Monique been here since I started. And so many people don't came and don't left. Love Monique has been here in my corner. But see, people wouldn't know that. But I always shout her out. I'm just being honest. You got to get some people that when the wind blow, they're going to be right there. When the rain come, they're going to be right there. When it shut down, they're going to be right there. You got to be with somebody. If don't nobody show up, they're going to show up. Love Monique, I don't even know her personally. We've never even met. Like, we didn't go to high school together. We didn't go to college together. I ain't date no men she knew. She ain't date nobody myself. Like, we don't know each other. But when it come down to real, like, I'm so serious. When it come to, Love Monique been here every step of the way. Every step of the way since I started my journey. But see, people think it's how you start. Because even in a marriage, anybody been married? I've been married 3 years. Anybody been married like for years? 10, 15, 20 years. Anybody been married? In a marriage, that's right. She my sister. 10 years. In the beginning of that marriage, things was good. Sometimes it got rough. But you ain't gonna tell me 10 years, it ain't been no hell and high water and strains and times y'all want to leave each other. It ain't how you start, because you always start sometimes on a high note. People got to know, in marriage, it ain't the love that you feel the moment y'all saying I do. It's the love you feel when y'all can't stand each other. When y'all disagreeing with each other, when y'all bumping heads with each other, when the bills are due and ain't no money, when sickness comes and when things happen. It ain't where you start. When you first start a job, it feels good. Some people been on their job for years. Some people don't know what it feels like to be on a job for years. And it gets hard sometimes. Life. Y'all don't think that me getting on these lives get hard, because I do see other live hosts. Baby, I go to people's lives and they have lions, tigers, and bears coming. They have so much stuff going across the screen. I be sitting back saying, now, what am I not doing that they doing? What am I not saying that they saying? I do. But I still don't knock them, because it's their season. They're getting what I get on my live is what I get. And I still show up every day. It don't mean that I don't have nothing going on. Me and my husband could have been had a disagreement, but I still get on my live like ain't nothing happened. I get to talking to y'all. Because it ain't how I start. When I first start, I tell y'all, let's tap the screen, let's tap the screen, let's tap the screen. And I do that to get the people in, to get them in, to get them in, to get them in. But it ain't how I start. It's how we getting on here and how we finish. How everybody will come, people will come, and they go to slanging gifts, or we go to engaging, and they share my live out, and I get more followers, and I get more subscribers. It ain't how I start. It's how I finish. When I get off and I see there's 10,000, thank you, there's 10,000 people that don't came in my live, and it make me feel good. Because I be saying, I had 10,000 people. I had 12,000 people. I had 7,000 people. I had 500 people. You know how hard it is to get 500 people to watch you for a period of time, an hour or two. See, if you're not a live host, you won't understand. Even if you're a DJ or pastor, do you know how hard it is to get people to listen as a teacher, as a parent? But if you can get 10,000, and it does not reflect my accounts, but I don't change. I still show up, and I appreciate every single person, if they stay or if they don't, because I don't know if people understand. Even if you don't stay in the live, because if you look at the numbers, you will say it's only 200 people in here. In actuality, that is not the real number. On my YouTube, it says 43. That's not the actual number. Not even on Facebook. Facebook sometimes says there's nobody. When I get off, there's 5 or 6 or 7 people that have been listening to me. But see, it ain't how I start in the mornings or when I log on. I go walking in the mornings. I go walking and I bring y'all with me. On my morning lives, I don't even be knowing if people gonna come. But there have been 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 7,000 people watching me walk and talk and pour into them. This is why I do it. I don't do it for the money, because, baby, if I did this for the money, I've been on walked away. I've been on walked away. That part. If I did this for the money, y'all listen. If I did this for the money, like I'm serious, I wouldn't show up. I've been on through in the towel, because I don't make the money on here. Thank you, thank you. I don't make a lot of money. I do it because I want to help somebody. Because I do this unto God, because somebody be needing to hear a positive message. We hear a lot of gunk and drama. We hear that all day long. I don't be cussing nobody out on my lives. And people be saying, oh, you reaching or you trying to pour that on somebody else. No. I say it because you may not need to hear it. You may not need to hear it. But there is somebody that needs to hear the messages that I be putting out. I'm sorry. Baby, y'all ain't gonna make me believe 10,000 people listening to me and don't nobody get it. 10,000 people, y'all ain't gonna make me believe it. And that's why I'm telling y'all, I don't do this for the money. I've never gotten thousands of dollars. I've been doing my YouTube thing. I just got monetized on YouTube, and it's a process. On YouTube, you have to at least have at least $100 in your account to even get paid. See, that's the part they don't tell you when you get on social media. They think, oh, I go viral, I get the subscribers. It's a process, baby. It ain't how you start. If you don't take nothing from the day, it ain't how you start, baby. It ain't how you start. It's how you go through the marriages and get to 10 years. Congratulations. You're not gonna be married 10 years thinking you finna walk away every time something get hard. You're not gonna be married 10 years. 10 years is a long time. 10 years, baby, 10 days is a long, 5 days is a long time. 24 hours sometimes is a long time to be with somebody for a 24-hour period. So imagine 10 years. That part. It's how you continue on until the end. Thank you. It's how you continue on. And sometimes continuing on, you got to do that thing with tears in your eyes. You got to do it with nobody cheering in your corner. You got to do it when the naysayers question you if you're even real, is it even worth it? You got to do it when people say, ain't nobody going to listen to her. You got to do it when people say, ain't nobody going to support her. You got to do it when they say, nobody going to show up for her. You got to do it because, baby, yesterday was a day. I'm talking about that young lady Tammy was just throwing the gifts. I show up and every now and then I get somebody like that to come on my screen or come to my live and they show mad love. But it's times where it be days, weeks, I don't get nothing. But I still show up. I need y'all to understand that. Y'all still sitting around here looking at the screen saying, oh, it's only 100 people in here. Oh, it's only 50 people in here. Thank you, sir. It's only, no. It ain't how this live started, baby. Trust me. Trust me. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Listen, y'all know your girl got to go ready to go to church. I got on here since 6:50, y'all. But I got to get ready to go to church. So we're going to get ready to pray. Listen, I appreciate every last one of y'all. If y'all can, if you have not followed your girl on Instagram, please go, because I want to go live on Instagram, but I need like 400 more people, y'all. That's a lot, baby. And I have 10,000 come. So I know if you have not, go and find me on Instagram, Charnetta Pray Hunter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. YouTube, my name is the only difference. It's at Pretty Brown 43. If you have not, thank you. If you have not followed me, that part. If you not, find me on Instagram. If you have not found me, follow, subscribe. If you on my YouTube and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to your girl. If you, thank you. If you have not followed me on TikTok, hit that follow button. What's up? Follow your girl to get the notifications. Like I said, my lives hit a little different. I don't do it for the money because I ain't making no money like that on here. Yes, I get money, it maybe gas money, $50. But I've never made nothing dollars. You can take that to the bank. I do this because I want to help somebody. And whatever comes with it, comes with it. If it's days when nobody don't support my live, I just say support. If they do, they do. If they don't, I'm still gonna come on tomorrow. It's not gonna change nothing, because as long as God want me to do this, I'm gonna do it. Anytime I want to back up, I'll back up and I'll be ghost for a day, 2 days, 3 days. But I come back and I come back strong. But you have to understand, it ain't how you start. It's how you continue and how you finish. Because the reward's going to pay off in the long run. The rewards going to pay off in the long run. Oh, the rewards gonna pay off in the long run. Oh yes, the rewards, it'll pay off in the long run. You hear what I say? But let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways, over my home, over my husband, over my son, over my house, over myself. I cancel anything that's not sent by you. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, you are all knowing. Lord, if anybody's sick on my life, I'm asking that you heal them from the inside out and let them know that by your stripes we are healed. If anybody weak on my life, and Lord, put them close and let them know that when we're weak, you're strong. Lord, send your angels around Kim and her family. They took a loss yesterday. Lord, give them comfort in knowing that you don't make no mistakes. Lord, make them the head and not the tail. Make them the lenders and not the borrowers. Make them the first and not the last. Lord, protect their goings and the coming. I cancel any following spirits, any money spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, you all knowing. You know everything every person on this live need. You know what they desire in their heart. You know what they lack. You know what they too cocky at. Lord, you are all knowing. Lord, do what only you can do. Not wondering what you're going to do. Be thinking in advance what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. Until the next time, I want you to know that I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it.